Hi, it's Jeff and Dorine, and we wanted to talk today a little bit about the idea of a safe space, what it means, why it's important. It's been hugely influential in our relationship. It's helped us grow as a couple. It's helped us grow individually and has really been the foundation for us being able to heal and get through some of the rough patches in our life. So, first of all, what is a safe space?
Yeah, what is a safe space? So for us, a safe space is more like a welcoming environment where you can feel secure, respected, regardless of your identity, regardless of your background, regardless of your beliefs.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where you can just be vulnerable and allow yourself to just
Be real. Yeah. Think of a hospital.
Yeah.
When you go into a hospital to heal, for whatever reason, you can leave all of your societal identities outside. You're no longer a business owner, a college dropout, a father, a child, any of those things. You're a patient. And all you're there to do is heal. You can be honest and truthful with your doctor, with your nurses, with all the people who are there to take care of you. And they are not challenging you, saying, shouldn't you be getting back to work? Oh, dinner needs to be ready in a few hours. And what are you going to... All of those day-to-day things you leave behind. And you can just be a patient. And you can focus on healing. And that's it. That's all you're supposed to do in a hospital.
So, being able to put your guard down.
Yes, absolutely. You're vulnerable there. You're healing, and everyone there knows it and respects that. So that's one of the things about a safe space, is that it needs to be a place where you can be completely vulnerable, completely yourself, whatever that is, without the outside world pressing in and forcing you to conform or forcing you to be who you're supposed to be, or whatever that is. So
just being able to have that safe space has allowed, like how Jeff has given me a safe space, it's allowed me to grieve, it's allowed me to be myself and heal through the traumas. And we just wanted to share and let you, share what we've gone through and how a safe space has been a huge part of our healing. When you don't have that safe space and feel supported and seen and heard and whatever you're going through, it's difficult to go through the healing.
Almost impossible.
Yes, and I came to find that out through my late brother Arthur. What he was going through, he needed a safe space more than anything. So for us being able to share this and giving each other a safe space has allowed us to look deep into our traumas. And create boundaries. Boundaries.
Boundaries is the real key to this. Just like a hospital is very selective about the people that they let into the patient's room because they don't want to interrupt the healing. You have to have the same regard for your own safe space and the people that you allow into it. Because all it takes is one, and the whole thing is wrecked, and you're back to worrying about the outside world again, or the role you're supposed to play in someone else's life, as opposed to being real, being yourself, being honest. All those things happen in a spot where you can feel vulnerable and it's okay. And everyone around you accepts you for who you are, and they're not asking you to change. So putting up boundaries to keep certain people out, that's the first step to actually creating a safe space. And just putting up those boundaries can turn into kind of a revolutionary act. Because a lot of the boundaries that you find out that you need are from the people you love the most.
Yes.
And that's what makes a safe space so kind of difficult.
It really does. Because again, too, the people that, when you start putting boundaries, and those people who don't, like respect the boundaries or see what you're doing, those are not your people.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
it's like.
And you're putting up boundaries to keep out the stress and the pressure on you to be someone either that you're not or that you need to take a break from, whatever it is. And you need to be surrounding yourself with people who respect the real you.
Yeah.
The core you. And if you can't get that, then the whole thing is just going to come apart.
Yeah.
And so really figuring out those boundaries and enforcing them, that's some of the most difficult parts of creating a safe space.
It is.
Yeah. Getting that stress and toxicity out of your life so that you can heal. It's just like if you're at home with a broken leg and you keep walking on it around the house because you've got to make dinner for people or you've got to clean up or you've got to go to work, that broken leg's never going to heal.
No.
We can all recognize that.
Yeah.
You have to go to a hospital and get it set up the right way and take the time and do the healing, and you can't get interrupted when that's happening or the healing won't work. Healing an internal trauma is no different than that. So if you set up a safe space like a hospital where you're really selective about the people who come in, you can take on the big healing that's holding you back and that's hurting your heart and that's causing you pain every day. But you need to approach it as seriously as you would like a broken leg or some kind of major thing like that.
Yeah.
It's not just something that happens in a couple days.
No.
And so if you treat it more like a medical situation and give it that kind of seriousness and gravity, then there's a chance of working.
Yeah. And like you say, being selective of who you're allowing into your space, because we're just like me. I just used to be like, come into my space.
Everybody. You tried to heal the world.
Yes. And I came to wake up and I realized like, oh no, you can't really do that. You have to be selective with who you're allowing into your space.
Because you give all your energy away every day.
Just spilling it everywhere.
Yeah.
And
you had nothing left then
no.
At the end of the day to heal with.
So yeah, a safe space is just the beginning of you being able to be vulnerable and feeling like you are respected and secure. Then you can.
And having that in a relationship is crucial.
Yeah.
Because we've gone through a lot of changes individually and as a couple.
Yeah.
And being able to support each other doing that meant that I had to give Doreen that space and that time, and whatever came out of that healing, a different version of Doreen. Can you still love that person when you allow them to change and things like that? That's really the core of the safe space that we've established for each other.
Yeah.
And it's been one of the most important parts of our relationship.
It really has. Yeah, and we wanted to share this and hopefully, you can help someone.
Yeah, at least
understanding
kind of what a safe space is and why they're so important and so useful.
Yeah.
So anyway, we just wanted to talk about that real quick today. Thank you.
Thank you
for watching.